my first time going live on YouTube, and I'm really confused. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. So I decided to come live to answer some questions. Okay. So instead of coming here and waiting for people to join my live, and obviously it's going to take a while for people to see me live. Gosh, I can't even talk. I don't know what's going on. I'm just nervous because this is my first time coming on live. And I got off work. I'm cooking rice and cabbage, and I was like, let me try going live. If it doesn't work, what's the worst that can happen, right? So guys, I used to go live on TikTok, and then I stopped. When was it? In 2022. So I actually forgot how to go live. That's what I'm trying to say. But I want to make it a habit. I want to be coming on here and catching up with you guys, and yeah, to increase my watch time and whatnot. So I'm gonna answer a few questions here. I just went on Google and I searched get to know me questions, and they're asking the questions they are asking, they are very weird. At what time do you go to bed? Okay, I'm going to answer regardless. What time I go to bed? I go to bed at, it depends. It depends. If it's on a weekend, I go to bed at around 11 or 12. And on weekdays, I go to bed latest 10. Yeah. The next question is, who is your celebrity crush? I really don't have a celebrity crush. I don't know if that's weird, but I just don't crush on people like that. The next question, how would you rate your childhood on a scale of 1 to 10? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, my childhood was a solid 9. I'm not going to say 10 because it wasn't all bad, but it was a solid 9. I kid you not. The next question is, what is your middle name? My middle name is Sharamo. As Muslims, we are named after our father. So Sharamo is my father, and then Waril is his father. So my name is Zaitun Sharamo Waril. You get it? The next question, wait. Where did it go? Okay, the next question is, what are your favorite values in friends? Okay, my favorite values in friends is, I'm cooking. Let me just stir this pot kidogo. And okay. Just a second. I don't know where the questions disappeared to. Okay. My favorite values in friends is just being genuine. To be really honest, I just love genuine friends. And I have nothing to add to that, because genuinity comes with loyalty. It comes with, you just don't, you are not fake. You're not a fake person if you're genuine. You get my point? So yeah, I don't know if that answers the question. The next question is, what is your funniest memory from high school? Do you even have a funny memory in high school? I'll have to think about that, because I don't know. I don't know. Guys, I feel like I'm filming an actual video because it's been 5 minutes and I have 0 views. So, it looks like we are doing a normal video. Only that we are doing on the YouTube platform and there's no editing, unfortunately. More questions, please. What are some... Get to know me. I have a really bad cold, but I'm recuperating. Okay, let's continue. What is your favorite holiday? My favorite holiday is Eid, obviously. What is your best trait? Oh God, my best trait is that I'm loyal, and once I love you, I will love you to death. I'm just not a two people person, and I'm talking about even friendship. The moment I love my friends, I don't know, there's nothing someone can come and tell me that can ever change my mind. Yeah, that's my best trait. What is your favorite restaurant? My favorite restaurant currently is Chicken Inn. I order from Chicken Inn like crazy. In a week I'd eat Chicken Inn like 2-3 times, to be really honest. So yeah, I love Chicken Inn, especially their salad. Their salad, okay, this is what I usually order: fries, their fried chicken, and salad. So yummy. What is an interesting fact about you? An interesting fact about me. What's an interesting fact about me? I don't know if this is the right answer, but I would say people usually peg me as a very nice person, you know, like they can never say anything to me to like make me mad, but I usually do get mad, guys. I get mad. My anger, you'd never want to see my anger, but people assume that I never get angry for some reason. So yeah, we have number. What's your favorite holiday? Best trade restaurant? What is the first thing you notice about people? The first thing I notice about people is just their energy. I know it's not visible, but I usually have a third eye for just noticing fakeness. Like literally, I'll just sniff fakeness from you if you're fake. That is so. Yeah, I think that is the first thing I usually notice from people, their energy. What is your spirit animal? Oh, what's my spirit animal? What is that? I don't know. I really don't know how to answer that question. I usually don't like pets either, so I'm not a pets person. What is your favorite piece of clothing? My favorite piece of clothing is my hijab, obviously. I love hijabs, guys. I love hijabs today. Did you go to college? Yes, I did go to college. I studied journalism and mass communication. How long was your longest relationship? None of your business. I'm not going to answer that, to be really honest. Let's keep. What would you or have you named your children? First of all, I don't have children, but if I got children, I really don't know what I would name them, because I've never thought about having kids. Not that I don't want to have kids, but I've never imagined myself being a mom, if that makes sense. So yeah, I still feel like even if I get married and get pregnant, I'd be a 13-year-old pregnant girl, even though I'm pushing 30. So I've never even thought about that. I'm scared of giving birth, if that makes sense. So the next question, what was your favorite subject in high school? English. I loved English and IRA. I used to love those subjects. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? My favorite ice cream flavor is pina colada. I love it. What was your first job? My first job was as an M-Pesa agent. Yeah, and I was getting paid 8,000. What is the first item on your bucket list? To be really honest, traveling. Traveling is in my number one list of the things that I want to do. First of all, I'd want to visit at least 30 countries before I die. If that's not too much to ask. What's the next question? What is your go-to hairstyle? My go-to hairstyle is braids. I braid my own hair using my own hair. I don't add synthetic hair whatsoever. So I just braid my own hair. Like braids. You know braids, yeah? Have you been to any concerts or festivals? Yeah, I have been to Barana Night, and that was, I think, my first and last festival ever. I've never gone to a festival before that and after that either. I also vlogged. I think I vlogged. It was in 2021. Yeah, I think I vlogged. If you could change one bad habit of yours, what would it be? One bad habit that I have is that I'm very messy. I'm not dirty. I'm very clean. I love clean environment, but I'm just messy, if that makes sense. I don't like folding clothes. I'd rather just pack them somewhere in a briefcase and put them under the bed. I don't know why I can't talk. Gosh. I'd rather pack them and put them under the bed instead of folding them and organizing them. That's my worst habit that my roommate always complains about. So yeah, that's what I would change. What is your most memorable childhood memory? I had a fairly bad childhood. Not really bad, but it was just had a lot of things were happening in my childhood, if that makes sense. I don't want to go into details, but I just remember not being happy, always being sad. Yeah. What is your pet peeves? Oh gosh, my pet peeves. If this counts, I hate bad breath. I hate bad breath so much. Even from strangers. Oh my god. If you have bad breath, we're not going to see eye to eye. So that's my pet peeves. My pet peeve. I also don't like when people chew loudly. I don't like when people talk with their mouth full. Hiya, do you have any bad habits? Yeah, I did say I have a bad habit that I would want to change, and that is being messy. I am just a messy person. As I'm cooking rice, and I don't think it's ready yet. Got to love you, got to love you, got to love you. Aha! Let's continue. Do you prefer the city or the country? I prefer the city, to be really honest, because I've been in the up country ever since I was a child, basically. So I don't want to stay in the city. But the one thing about the city is that it's just too expensive. But I love Nairobi. Where did you grow up? I grew up in Isiolo County. What social media platform do you use the most? To be really honest, I use YouTube the most. I love YouTube. It used to be TikTok, but then again, TikTok is just too toxic nowadays, so I don't like it. So I shifted to YouTube. So YouTube is great. It has been there for a while now. What is one thing you wished people knew about you? The one thing I wish people knew about me. I'll get back to that. What is the when was the last time you embarrassed yourself? Could be this morning. I don't know, but I always embarrass myself. Like, who goes on live with 0 viewers, and still keeps talking? I'm just embarrassing myself. And I love it. This year, I just decided to be audacious. Like, audacious is the word of this year. And I'm going to do whatever it takes. I'm going to do... What am I saying? I'm going to do things that scare me. The last year me could never go live with 0 views and continue talking to myself. No. So yeah, this is the last time that I've embarrassed myself. What are your life goals? My life goals is just to be successful, to be really honest. Being successful is my #1 goal. And it has been since I was a kid. Sorry. So yeah, that is my #1 goal. Being successful and making my mom happy. Yeah. What is your morning routine? My morning routine is I sleep, I wake up, I wake up. I go to shower. I usually shower first before I brush my teeth. I know some people brush their teeth first, but I shower, brush my teeth, get dressed, and go. No, I forgot. I do pray. I wake up in the morning, I pray, I go to shower, I get dressed, and I'm out of the house. Hey, the home. Hey. Anyway, how would you describe your fashion sense? My fashion sense, it's ever changing. Like, I never have a consistent fashion. Like, my wardrobe is ever changing. You get. so it's ever changing. I usually change with the season of my life. So when I was in college, I never used to dress like this. Dresses, no. To I used to buy these dresses. They're bodycon, I think they are called. They are bodycon. They are tight from your hips upwards, and then they are a bit baggy, no chini. And then I'd wear a kimono or a short kimono, a kimono that like goes up to here. So yeah, that used to be my fashion when I was in college. And then once I was done, it kept changing. There's a time I was obsessed with abayas. Yeah, it's ever changing. Where are we? What are your pet peeves? Do you have any bad habits? Do you have any pets? No, I do not have any pets. I don't like pets. I don't hate them, but I don't think I'm responsible enough to take care of a pet. So that's my thing. How many siblings do you have? I have 3 siblings. I have 2 sisters, a brother, and then me. So we are 4. Yes. These questions, I don't know, they keep repeating themselves. What is your favorite book? My favorite book is How to Unfuck Yourself, something like that. I love that book because it teaches you how to yourself, like, yeah. It's a self-help group, self-help book. It's a self-help book that just teaches you how to make money, to be successful, your mental, it changes your limiting beliefs, basically. At least that's what it did for me. So what is your coffee order? No, I don't do that. We don't order. I only make my own coffee at home. What was your dream job as a kid? My dream job as a kid was to be a journalist. I used to tell my mom, when I grow up, I want to be a broadcaster. So yeah, my dream job was to be a journalist. And to be honest, it still is, but let's move on. I went to school for it, by the way, so I just couldn't find a sustainable job. What phone do you have? I have iPhone X. Yeah. Where are these questions? They keep disappearing to where now? Do you prefer tea or coffee? I prefer tea. What is the first thing you do after going home from work or school? After coming home from work, the first thing I usually do is take a shower. Come here to the kitchen area, cook, and sit down and eat while I watch something. Yep. What sports do you do? No, I don't do any sports. Do I look like anyone who does sports? I do not. What is your favorite movie? My favorite movie, I have quite a lot. Let me say my favorite comedy show is I have two. I have Big Bang Theory. No, I have three. I have Big Bang Theory. I loved it. I loved Young Sheldon and Friends. Yes, those are my top three favorite comedy shows. What is your favorite animal? No. Do you like dogs or cat? I prefer cats, but not to like pet them. I don't like petting them. But I just like looking at cats. They're just so cute. Do you use a PC or a Mac? I have a PC. What books have changed your life? Should I get the book and show you guys? It's that book. It's called How to Unf Yourself. So yep. What theme parks have you been to? None. What is your favorite drink? My favorite drink, carbonated drink, is Mountain Dew, and the other drinks is water. I drink a lot of water. I love water. Do you have any weird quirks? I don't know. I don't think so. How many languages do you speak? I speak how many languages? Fluently, I speak 3 languages, which is English, Kiswahili, and Borana. But non-fluently, I speak Kikuyu, I know Kamba. Yeah, so generally 5 languages. What is your nickname? My nickname is Zaid. I love Zaid, and the only person who calls me Zaid is my best friend. Yeah, I love it when... No, I have a few people who call me Zaid, but I just love it when I hear people calling me Zaid. So yeah. What is your go-to fast food order? I mentioned earlier, my go-to fast food order is fries, chicken, and salad. That is specifically for Chicken Inn. What is your favorite Netflix show? I already mentioned. I don't know why these questions keep repeating themselves. What is your favorite actor? Oh my god, Sheldon. I don't know his real name, but Sheldon just cracks me up. And it doesn't matter if I'm watching him. There's a movie called... Would I remember the name? I don't remember the name. I don't remember the name of the movie, but he was just funny. What is your evening routine? I already mentioned. What is your favorite thing to do when you have free time? Watching movies, to be honest. What is your favorite sports team? Manchester United. How many girlfriends or boyfriends have you had? Hey, shut up, man. Where do you currently live? I live in Ruiru. No, I live in Nairobi, but I work in Ruiru. What is your favorite clothing brand? Do I have a favorite clothing brand? I think clothing brands are just overrated. Like the what are they called? The luxury brands. They are just overrated. They are just clothes. Are you single or taken? I am not taken. What year were you born? I was born in 1998. What? How tall are you? I am 5'2", 5'3", thereabout. Really short. If you could live anywhere, where would you be? Where would it be? I think Mexico. I know that's just so random, but I don't know. I think I would. Would I? I don't know. Just somewhere tropical. Yeah. Who's your role model? Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What is your idea of a dream date? A dream date. Never thought about it. Never thought about it. I've never thought about it, to be honest. So, what are some of your favorite TV shows? I said, why are these questions repeating themselves? What is your favorite store? Do you mean a shop or I think it means a shop. I love shopping at Jumia. I love shopping at AliExpress. Yeah, that's it. What is your favorite? Do you have any allergies? Yes, I do have allergies. I think sinuses. They are called sinuses. The ones that you keep. What is it called? Sneezing. I have a brain fog, man. It's probably because I'm hungry. Yeah, I have an allergy for cold, so I sneeze a lot. I also have allergy for. I think everyone has allergy when it comes to dust. What is your Who are your childhood idols? I didn't have none. Which of your parents do you resemble? To be really honest, I resemble nobody. All my siblings, if they were put in a line, they all relate. They all look like siblings. But me, I usually look like an outsider. I don't know who I look like, to be honest. But the one feature that I know I have from my dad is my smile. Yeah. We resemble each other when it comes to smile. But everything else, completely different. So, what is your favorite sport? I already answered. Imagine I answered 81 questions in total, and we are 34 minutes in. No viewers whatsoever, but it's okay. We move on regardless. I'd want to be doing these lives at least once in a week. Yeah, at least to connect with my audience, to get new audience if that's possible. So yeah, I think I'm going to end this live here and get back to cooking. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching the uploaded version, even if you're not watching me live, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys. Bye.